At Healthcare Partners Medical Group, our mission is to provide the highest quality of healthcare to each and every patient. With 5 locations in Pahrump, we are local doctors you know and trust. We want to thank you for choosing us. Quality care starts here.
News 46 is brought to you by Team Ford Lincoln, the #1 new volume Ford sales leader in Nevada for 5 years running. Team Ford Lincoln, US 95 and Ann Road. TeamFord.com.
Welcome back to News 46. Well, from stress to diabetes, even back surgery, many things can cause erectile dysfunction, and there are many ways to treat it. If you don't want to pop a pill or go under the knife, listen up. Andrew McIntosh has the latest ways to fight erectile dysfunction naturally.
This health tip is brought to you by Humana.
Visit our local office in the Pahrump Valley Junction Shopping Center or call 775-727-0871.
Isn't it time you talk to your doctor about Viagra?
It's easy to find commercials for drugs to treat it.
Ask your doctor about Cialis.
But finding a man to talk about erectile dysfunction is not as easy.
Can't help you.
One guy was brave enough to say,
It's a big issue for me.
The National Institutes of Health reports ED affects as many as 30 million men in the U.S. The risk increases with age. Dr. Amit Patel sees patients of all ages.
Basically as young as teens to as old as 80s.
A surgical implant like this is a last resort, but as a first option.
Most patients want a natural treatment.
A Harvard study found walking 30 minutes a day is linked to a 41% drop in ED risk. Food can help fight it too. Dark chocolate contains flavonoids that can improve circulation issues that cause ED. Nitrates in leafy greens like spinach and celery, and a protein in pistachios can also help with blood flow. And studies show watermelon can have effects similar to Viagra.
The idea is that these are high in antioxidants and that can help.
A little muscle building can be beneficial too, but not these muscles.
So this is the sphincter right here.
Dr. Patel says exercising the muscle at the base of the penis can help maintain an erection. It's easy to do.
Every time you pee, start and stop the stream.
With a few simple things that could improve your sex life. I'm Andrew McIntosh reporting.
Harvard's Health Beat reports a man with a 42-inch waistline is 50% more likely to have erectile dysfunction than a man with a waistline of about 32 inches. That's because fat creates estrogen and lowers testosterone, which can decrease erectile dysfunction.
Well, you only have a few days left to join in on March Madness for a chance to win a 55-inch color TV at Sayada Trudeau. Tom Sayada invites you to enter and win.
Here at Sayada Trudeau, Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge, between Oxbow and Basin on Hamahuaca, you can enter to win a free 55-inch color TV. We're going to speak to Tom Sayada.
This is a 2013 Dodge Dart, and March is famous for basketball tournaments. Well, Don Trudeau and I are basketball fans, and so are many of the people that work here at our dealership. So we thought we would stuff this car full of basketballs. Yeah. Then we went and bought this beautiful color television, this big thing right here, and we decided to let people come into the dealership with no obligation, don't have to buy a car, don't have to spend a dime, and fill out this little form to guess how many balls are in the car. What's really neat is only one person in the dealership knows how many are in there, and I don't.
Oh, see, we can't bribe you.
At the end of the month, we're going to have a drawing from the entries in this box. Whoever comes the closest on how many balls are in the car wins the big television.
Wonder if there's a tie.
Well, if there's a tie, we're going to just put the people that tied back in the drawing box and do another drawing, and that's how we'll determine the winner. So we'd like to invite everybody. Come on down and take a guess at how many balls are in this car.
So one entry per person?
Yeah, that's right. And if a family comes in, and if there's 3 or 4 people in the family, everybody gets to enter.
There you go. When is the drawing going to be held?
At the end of this month. Right at the end of the month. In other words, probably April 1st.
So you don't have to be present to win?
No. The entry forms have name, address, phone number, contact information. We're just going to draw one, and if the winner's not here, bingo, we'll call them up.
There's all sorts of things going on here at Scioto Trudeau Chrysler Jeep and Dodge, including March Madness, which includes a tent sale going on starting tomorrow through Sunday there in the Pahrump Nugget parking lot. For more information, you can give me a call, 727-0102. This is Deanna O'Donnell for News 46.
Pahrump Valley High School's JROTC held their military ball at Mountain Falls Saturday night. Some of the country's future leaders got dressed up in their finest ball gowns and uniforms and let their hair down, or should I say, put their hair up.
We have a military ball every year in the spring, and we celebrate the military. We honor our dead and missing in action. We go through the president, chief of staff, and then we give out some awards, and then we have a dance afterwards. We usually have a guest speaker from our service, or this year we had it from the Air Force. Last year we had one from the Navy, and the year before that we had the Army, and we haven't had a Marine yet that wants to talk to us. As soon as we get one of those, then we'll cover all the services and rotate again.
Today's speaker, Dr. Tom Waters, town board member, he had a lot of good advice for the kids out there.
My recommendation is that you take the ASVAB if you're planning to enter the military. My recommendation is also to take the ASVAB if you're not planning to enter the military.
Yes, probably his best advice was take the ASVAB. The ASVAB is an aptitude test the military gives, and it's not only for the military, it'll tell the individual what they're going to be good at, where their talents lie. If they're a mechanic, want to be a doctor, a nurse, and a pilot, it covers everything, because the military does everything civilians do, and it's an aptitude test that gives us that information.
And even if they don't want to join the military, this is a great opportunity and a great resource to use to find out maybe what you might want to do, because it has a high ratio for success.
Yeah, it has a 90% success ratio.
The kids are out there on the dance floor right now having a great time. I know that you had a little bit of a time that they call the formal part of the ceremony with them presenting the colors and, of course, the speaker that we just talked about. And then the kids kind of get a little wild and have fun.
Yeah, that's what ROTC. We're not military. We try to go through it and show them all the military traditions, and it takes us about an hour and a half, and then the other 3 hours we give the kids to have fun like any high school kid would want to do.
And so people can find out more about JROTC, and of course kids who are interested in it can contact you through the high school.
Yes, they can, and come May we'll be down at the middle school, and we put on about an hour-long presentation down there, show them all our stuff, and try to get the people interested. We brought in 115 cadets from the middle school last year into ROTC.
Well, we'll have more local news and weather right after these messages.
Join us at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino with the #1 gaming experience and entertainment. The Pahrump Nugget has the #1 dining experience at Stockman Steakhouse, Golden Harvest Cafe, and the Gold Miners Buffet. Come get your game on at the Pahrump Nugget Hotel and Casino.